Welcome back to Masterpiece Minute at Virtual SDMA. This is your host, Ladan Akbarnia, curator of South Asian and Islamic art at the San Diego Museum of Art. Drop in every other Friday to hear a new mini-talk led by SDMA curators or guests focusing on works from the museum's collection. Today's episode is inspired by a vibrant and colorful illustrated page from Mughal India featuring a royal encampment with courtly figures conversing inside a tent, while outside, an intense pursuit ensues on horseback. Painted in ink and opaque watercolor on cloth, and backed with paper containing Persian text in an elegant cursive script known as nastalir, the folio belongs to a celebrated unbound manuscript of the Hamzanama made in the second half of the 16th century. The Hamzanama, or Adventures of Hamza, is an epic romance inspired by popular legends recited by storytellers about the Prophet Muhammad's uncle, Amir Hamza. You can see Hamza in the painting, shown resting against a cushion on a golden dais inside a luxurious tent adorned with an exquisite floral carpet. Spreading the word of Islam as he travels the world with his companions, Hamza encounters a wondrous spectrum of characters, from kings and nobility to handmaidens, giants, fairies, and dragons. Confronting cunning foes and several dangerous missions, the brave hero defeats countless enemies, often turning them into allies. Two of his closest companions, Umar and Landhaur, feature in the present scene, conversing anxiously outside Hamza's tent. Omar is distinguished by his slender figure and face, while the warrior and Muslim convert Landhaur, son of Sadan, king of Ceylon in modern Sri Lanka, is depicted as a towering figure with dark skin. The scene refers to events following a dangerous plot against Hamza by the 6th century Sasanian king Khosrow II, known as Anushirvan. Anushirvan had instructed one of his military generals, Karan, to eliminate Hamza by poisoning him. Hamza's loyal comrade Omar, however, discovered this plot through a divine intervention, which allowed him to save Hamza just before the hero could drink the poison. With this first attempt foiled, Karan signaled his troops to launch an attack on Hamza's camp. The commander aimed his lance at the chest of Landhaur, Hamza's other companion, but Landhaur seized the weapon from Karan and struck him, sending Karan to the ground. In the painting, Karan appears at top right, fleeing the scene on horseback as Hamza's army pursues him close behind. Below, Hamza, Omar, Landhaur, and others debrief at Hamza's tent. The animated gestures of the figures suggest the heightened drama of the episode, even though their faces were repainted at a later date. This is because most of the figures and horses depicted in the manuscript were effaced sometime after 1739, when the Mughal atelier was sacked and its contents either destroyed or dispersed. Traces of the SDMA folio's journey from its original home can also be seen in the page's fold lines, chipped pigment, and weathering. The tales of the Hamzanama greatly appealed to the Mughal Emperor Akbar. He enjoyed reciting and listening to them so much that in 1562 he ordered the production of an illustrated version of the epic in Persian, the language of the court. This was the ruler's first royal commission, and it was monumental. Taking 15 years to complete, the project was directed by Mir Said Ali, the famous master painter from Iran who became the head of Akbar's imperial library. The final work encompassed 14 volumes with 1,400 paintings by Indian and Iranian artists, less than 150 of which survive today. Measuring over 2 feet in height, the folios were painted on cloth with a heavy paper backing, each illustration backed with a page of text. Their exceptionally large-scale format suggests the pages may not have been bound as one. Instead, they might have been held before Akbar or other audiences during the narration, a practice similar to the use of large-scale paintings in public performances of the Persian epic, the Shahnameh, in 15th century Iran. Thank you for listening. This has been Ladan on Masterpiece Minute at Virtual SDMA.